about a fake anti-Semitism crisis than the real Holocaust to the Palestinian people. Come on. There's a real Holocaust happening in Gaza. Free Palestine! Free Palestine!
Children are being burned to death. Children are being starved in Gaza. The ICE is kidnapping people out of our streets and out of our courtrooms. What are you talking about? Free Palestine! Free Palestine!
And the bottom line is very simple. Hamas does not believe there are these
children is going to haunt you forever. You're so endeavor.
You don't believe.
You are a disgrace to New York City, a disgrace to humanity. You're a genocidal monster, and you will never wash your hands of Palestinian blood. Long live Palestine!
People, I'm telling you, a long hot summer. A long hot summer. Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am Friendship Pierce, and welcome again to my channel, Friendship Blue, May 30th for 2025, 11:47 in the a.m. Hope you guys have a great day. This will be my second video of today. Yesterday, on May 29th, JFK Anniversary Day, the 108th day, the 108th year would have been of his birthday. Chuck Schumer waltzed down to New York and he had a book, I guess a book discussion or signing. And it didn't work out quite well. That jovial chap, he caught a mouthful by a lot of people. Let's kind of slow this thing down, shall we? Because I'm noticing the 5 C's. As you can tell, a British correspondent was there, and I'm just having fun. I don't know if a British correspondent was there, but you know, I teach the 5 C's of clues, codes, colors, confirmation, time, and conclusion. You can see the purple haze there as Chuck Schumer is on deck talking about his book and what the Israelis are going through. What I want you to understand is that there's always some subtle hints with the powers. And it's a coincidence that the person that's taking him out has on like that little sky blue tie. This is like, well, it's really not purple, but I think you get the picture. Let's watch this thing in a little bit slow motion here.
To the Palestinian people!
Okay, that was too fast, so let me go back. It was moving, wasn't it? Let's go back.
Anti-Semitism crisis. There's a real Holocaust to the Palestinians.
Purple, see the purple Phoenician right there? Red and black, right? So we changed the way I look at it because I got the lights. But you still got almost a Tiffany blue tie. But you got the red and black, which means sacrifice, right? And the purple, Phoenician. And look at that, lavender. Okay, let's go down this row again.
Indian people! Come on. There's the real Holocaust!
And it says what? Cambridge, B-R-I-D-G-E. Cambridge. I think that's university. Let's see if we can decode that. Yeah, C-A-M-B-R-I-D-G-E. Cambridge. Yeah, let's see what we got here. Sometimes we got to go off the beaten path to see what we got, right? Allegedly. And then find out when Cambridge was founded. C-A-M-B-R-I-D-G-E. DGE. Cambridge comes out to 44. Barack Obama's the 44th president. And 55 is Julius Caesar died at 55 years old. Now, people, you have to understand this demonstration or this eruption, whatever you want to call it, as Chuck Schumer was talking about his book, promoting his book. This happened on the day that JFK had a birthday, 5/29. So isn't it something? 55, Julius Caesar died, 55 years old, and 44, Barack Obama. Then let's look at one other thing here. Nah, I don't want to go, but you go. Okay, let's just finish this here. So he's there. And it seems to be the statement that is being presented no matter what social media it is. Just like the guy about, a week ago, he took out those two Jewish people who were in Washington, D.C. God bless them and God rest their soul. Remember, they were taken out, they was about to get married, and the guy unalived them. Remember, the guy who did the unalive moment, he said, "Free Palestine." It seems to be that's what they're depicting on the news more and more. I know it's their call word, and I've been covering it for a while, but think about what I'm saying. So he's out the door. Look at his shirt.
Is kidnapping people out of our streets and out of our courtrooms.
It looks lilac.
What are you talking about? Free Palestine!
Everybody out the door says Free Palestine.
And the bottom line is very simple.
The lady here's got on black and white, and looks like that's a burgundy or purple scarf.
Does not believe there will be
Children is gonna haunt you forever. Palestinian soldier is that. You are being racist, Palestinian blood! Long live Palestine!
I tell you, people, it is a hot season. Now, I just was downtown covering the Palestinian rally this past weekend. Check this out. You guys see me now? Better? I'm going to go back. Kind of loud, though. Hello, Scotland. How you doing? Downtown Chicago.
With our state tax dollars, and proudly stand behind this investment. President has claimed that his door is always open to anyone willing to discuss this investment strategy, but has failed to do the bare minimum to even attend a required Illinois State Board of Investment meeting to hear Palestinian residents and our allies demand divestment from the genocidal state of Israel. Say shame. Everywhere they go, every public event they do, every time they return to home from their offices from DC, we should and will be there, just as USBCN has been doing regularly since October 2023. reminding them of their complicity, their crime.
Okay, now let's get back into the book. Norman on Chuck. Norman Finkelstein says exposes Senator Chuck Schumer's anti-Semitism book. Check it out.
How unserious it was. Chuck Schumer is a very smart fellow. He's been involved in politics for the whole of his adult life. He's currently the Senate Majority Leader, and he has been a fervent, vociferous supporter of Israel. I'm not so sure if it's the whole of his adult life, but certainly a significant portion of it. And so one would have expected, given his experience in politics, his impressive academic pedigree, that he would have had something more substantial than what he produced. And that, of course...
So that's his feel on it. Now, Chuck Schumer is speaking for himself 2 months ago. Okay? Check it out. Chuck Schumer on the attacks that they've gone through, and also a point about his book.
First, my generation. So they see we're not alone. My experience is often their experience. Second, to my generation's children. They know what's going on, but they didn't know the struggles of Israel, the history of anti-Semitism. You know, they know our holidays. There's a joke about the 3 words that describe every Jewish holiday. They tried to kill us. We survived. Let's eat. Yes. So they know that. But third, it's aimed at non-Jewish people who say, you know, it's bad, but why are they so sensitive? You read this book, you'll see it. Finally, I'm aiming it at my left, my people on the left, my friends on the left. I've always been a progressive, but we've always seen anti-Semitism on the right. You saw those people at 9/11.
Okay, now check it out. I want you to notice the colors here also. This guy is a former football player, I believe. And he's got on the red and black. You can pick it up here.
Well,
you did, and you're still taking...
Right here, red and black. And she's got almost like the purple. Is that coincidence? Purple Phoenician, and then the red and black is what? Sacrifice. Nothing wrong with the colors. It's just coincidence that red and black is being worn. And finally, check it out. His position. This guy doesn't believe that Chuck Schumer's under any threat. He had to cancel his book tour months ago, and now he's back on the trail. Check it out.
Is canceling, or at least postponing, his book tour. Apparently he wrote a new book. Who knew? It's about anti-Semitism. Schumer is, of course, Jewish. The rise of anti-Semitism is certainly a subject worth covering. Anti-Semitism is a noxious weed that must be rooted out. Now, Schumer's book tour is being delayed, he says, due to unspecified security concerns. These security concerns are leading Schumer to cancel planned promotional events in Atlanta, Washington, D.C., Baltimore, Philadelphia, California, all sorts of places. That sounds kind of serious, doesn't it? U.S. Senator has written a book about anti-Semitism, and he can't promote it because of the danger. Well, that's horrifying, given the book's subject, the fact that anti-Semitism is indeed rising. Makes it sound like prominent Jews face danger for speaking out on this subject, and certainly in many cases they do. But importantly, this is not, manifestly not, what is happening here. I don't believe for 1 second that Chuck Schumer is facing serious threats to his safety, or at least more threats than usual or more threats than are typical for an important public figure. What Schumer is facing is criticism from his own supporters, his own voters, and his own party, the Democratic base, for his appallingly bad stewardship of the Democratic Party.
And there's a lot of criticism out there, a lot of it. And they think he compromised too much, and it will allegedly endanger Medicare and Medicaid, and possibly Social Security. I watched a few videos, especially one that he did on The View, and he said, hey, this is the best we can do right now. I'm paraphrasing, but we're fighting daily. People, let me tell you guys something. I believe both parties are meshed. I do believe that from the videos I've done the last couple of months with the BBB bill, that everything reflects that Donald Trump is controlling both houses of Congress. It don't matter. It's going to wind up, we're going to find out after they hash it out in 2 more weeks how much money is available and how much money is going to be affecting especially our large states. Buckle up. Buckle up and pray. That's all I can say. But yeah, do you think that Chuck Schumer's going through anything right now? And is it more of a political thing as opposed to being cultural? I think it's more, well, it's a mix of both. And you got to be careful. Things are happening. But yeah, it's a long, hot summer, people. And this is part of that long, hot summer, unfortunately. Now, here's his number one nemesis. Because you got to think of it like this. In my humble opinion, Chuck Schumer is carrying the water for Nancy Pelosi. Okay, you know, they're the Roosum Twosum. But it's hard for her to get around lately from what I understand. So he's pulled up and he's dunking the ball more than she is. So look, June 14th is Trump. June 14, 2025, that's his birthday coming up. The book release of Chuck Schumer is 3/18/2025. The difference is 88 days. Trump's text number is 88022. Is that coincidence? Then look at this. Excuse me. Here's the book. That's the title. A warning. Out of respect, I didn't want to decode it. On March 12th, he did a book tour, 312. Is that coincidence? 312, that's how many votes that Trump got when he won the presidency over Kamala Harris. There's the receipt, March 18th, the book came out. March 18th, 2025. Subtracted from 11/23. That's Chuck Schumer's birthday, 11/23, right? Chuck Schumer. Where is that at? Right there, 11/23. Check this out. Chuck Schumer's birthday, subtracted from the day that the book released, the difference is 250 days. 250 people. I decoded that before, so let me break that down. What's the 250th day of the year on the Gregorian calendar?
According to simple Wikipedia,
That's September 7th, 9/7. And the 97th day of the year is April 7th, which is 4/7 Trump, okay? It's deep, ain't it? Is that coincidence? Now, let's go a little bit further here. We're almost done. We have next, 5/29/2025, when the protests happened in New York at the library about his book, versus Chuck Schumer's next birthday, 11/23. The difference is 179. What is 179? That's 6/28. That's June 28th. Now, take 6/28, 2024 versus yesterday, 5/29. The difference is 48. Last year on April 8th, what happened? An eclipse came across the world, X. What is X? That means somebody's going to be destroyed, or maybe a country's going to be destroyed. This is what they're trying to tell us, I believe, people. Now look at it like this. Israel became a nation May 14th, 1948. Take May 14th, 2026, their next birthday, just had a birthday. Happy birthday. Subtracted from 5/29. The demonstration yesterday at the library. The difference is 50 weeks, solid, 50. 50. I've been talking about 50 for a while. There's 50 states in America. This is what they're trying to tell us. There's going to be WAR, and America is going to be hurt also. Remember, there was a guy, a leader from overseas a few months ago. He sat in the White House and he mouthed off on J.D. Vance, and President Trump interrupted him. He says, "You don't feel it now, but you're going to feel it in the future. You got nice shores." It's deep, ain't it? June 5th, the 6-Day War from Israel back in the day. June 5th, 1967. Take June 5th, 2026 anniversary versus 5/29, yesterday the book signing. The difference is 1/11. People, you should be scratching your head. Those of you all who've been following me diligently, you know this is probably the 8th video where 1/11 has come out. Ever since Pope Francis died, God rest his soul, 1/11 has been coming out. Why is that important, Pearson? On April 21st of this year, the 111th day of the year, Pope Francis died. And now you got yesterday's protests, subtracted from 6/5, which is what? From the 6-Day War anniversary in Israel. The difference is 1/11. Something's about to pop off, people. And look at it like this. This is real deep. What happened on December 8th, a few years ago? December 8th, let me show you. December 8th, 2023, leave the world behind. That's when this
According
came
to
out.
Wikipedia,
That's when this came out. December 8th, 2023, Leave the World Behind came out. And that was a crazy movie about the last days. December 8th, Barack Obama was part of this movie, right? They said that he gave counsel, 12/8. So look at that number again. 12/8, is it speaking? And 111 evidently is relation to death. What a time we live in, people. Now look, the leader of Israel, Netanyahu, 10/21, 1949. Subtract that, his birthday, just had a birthday, 2024. From yesterday's book signing, 5/29. The difference is 7/8. What is 7/8? Trump is 78 years old. Is that coincidence, people? Trump is 78 years old. Then let's look at this. When did the Trump Gaza video come out? I just thought about that. The Trump Gaza video. Remember that video that came out? It's kind of crazy. Remember that video? Trump Gaza. Remember that? Okay, look at this date. See what we got. February 26, 2025. February 26. Let's look at February 26. February 26 of this year versus the day of the book signing. We have exactly, 2025. We have 92, 33, 131, 93. Nothing there. Well, we got 33. 33, that'd be Masonic. So 3 months and 3 days ago is when that movie came out. Wow, isn't that something? Trump Gaza. What a crazy time, people. What a crazy time. You remember that?
To set you free, bringing the light for all to see. No more tunnels, no more fear. Trump Gaza is finally here. Trump Gaza shining bright, golden future, a brand new life. Feast and dance, the deal is done. Trump Gaza #1. Trump Gaza shining bright, golden future, a brand new life. Feast and dance, the deal is done.
Not good, people. Not good. Look. This makes no sense why a leader of the free world, and he said, look, people, I put it to you like this. Nobody's going to do anything like this without consulting both these leaders. No way. No way that's going to happen. I'm Friend Shot Pearson. Tell me what you think. God bless.